welcome back to the channel. We've got a new daily gift set that we definitely need to talk about, as well as just X Factors in general as we get further into Series 1. Series 2's X Factor release has got to be coming soon, and I want to touch on all the players that have gotten close to it or the players that haven't done it at all and touch on X Factors in general, so let's get into it. So first things first, the daily set for today is actually an X Factor player item, as well as 4 other 75 and above players. This is definitely a set that you 100% want to complete. We've touched on this, that not every day is going to have something that is going to be of value to everyone. Yesterday was an 83 Team of the Week player item. Before that, we had an 85 B&D player that won't make a ton of people's lineups. And then we've also had gold jerseys. So because there is no way to actually make these collectibles, saving them for an attempt to make some other cards for the Master Set items or things like that, you don't have to do the daily set every day, but I would definitely recommend today, simply because even if you're not working towards McDavid or a captain, they give out enough free stuff every so often that you can kind of just fall into one. On top of that, getting 4 other 75 overall items is also of value, so definitely one I personally would recommend. Now, I want to touch on the players that are chasing after Connor McDavid, and just in terms of how far you're in and this different stages, because this is going to matter. Obviously, to make the Series 1 supercharged Connor McDavid, you are going to need to collect all 4 captains. We've known this, but if you are new to the game, you will need to collect all 4 of these Master Set items. You can do this all year. There is no timer on it, but you will need to collect all 4. Now, currently, I have 3. 2 of them are in my lineup, and I am working towards my final X Factor captain. Now, as you can see, I've got Nico Hischier and Lucas Raymond that I just earned from the daily gift set. Everything that is 80 and below, I am throwing into the base X Factor set. This is not good value, and I wouldn't recommend everyone do this. I've just had enough. I'm so close to him that you earn enough of these 75 to 80 overall cards that you can sort of do a few every week if you actually do all of your chores. However, that being said, because they are a choice pack, I want to reiterate this to any of the newer players or maybe the players that didn't realize this. Every time that you complete the set, you do not need to open it right away to get your X Factor. So, in moments like today, when they give out a new X Factor, what I would recommend when you are on the final captain, or you have 4 of 1 X Factor base item, so meaning that if you get another Nico Hischier, in my example, I would have a duplicate and it offers me no value at all. I have to wait for 2 more duplicates to get a reroll. I do not want to make a decision on my choice packs, because if EA comes out with a pack where I can't make a choice or anything like that, this allows you flexibility. So what I am doing is all the way up until I get Connor McDavid's last captain, I am just going to save all of my X Factor player choice packs, because if EA comes out with, let's say, a free one for Christmas on top of the one we just got, I don't want to be stuck in a situation where I've already made a selection and now I'm just kind of stuck. On top of that, guys, remember, if you click into a choice pack, this doesn't just mean for X Factor, it could be for any choice pack. All you've got to do is hit the main menu, hit this close game, and when you close the game and relaunch it, your pack will still be there. The contents will not change, but you can then make a selection again. This goes for any choice pack, so I want to make sure that all of the players that maybe didn't know this tip, make sure that you can take advantage of it if you haven't already. Now, when it comes to new players or players that really haven't invested in it, these cards are just insanely expensive. The Supercharged Connor McDavid item, in my opinion, is the best card in the game, and it will remain as such all the way through. There is a cost to upgrading him, but it isn't terribly expensive because you can make an X Factor token, essentially, for an 80 overall item. They just aren't that expensive. That being said, this is like a 5 million coin card in value. If you have just started the game around Christmas time, or you haven't really started investing in Connor McDavid, I would avoid the charged X Factors. These cards are meant for the people that put in 20 hours a week at minimum. It is not great value. Alternatively, you can make multiple holograms, because the real bonus here is the 0 cost ability points. I do agree with a lot of the player base that making holograms for, a much cheaper cost, because they will upgrade throughout the year. Again, there is a cost. They also have free zone abilities, so they have a tremendous value, as well as the supercharged X factors. And again, it is a fraction of the cost. So you have to understand if you are a full-time player essentially or not. I'd probably go with the holograms over the supercharged X factors. It's just such a grind. So I hope this helps clear up some things about X factors, as well as give you guys the green light if you want to open up the daily gift set. Let me know what you think in the comments section down below, and I'll see you next time.